Everyone, Mike McClary here from amazing.com, along with Dan Ashford as well. I'm going to make sure that you guys can see me okay here. There we go. Turn on the camera. Okay, so everything should be back up and running as well. Yeah, so I got Dan Ashford and myself from amazing.com. We're here today to show you how to build a business on Amazon and how to find the perfect product to sell on Amazon as well. But before we do that, I want to make sure that everyone can see and hear us okay. So if you don't mind, you can find the question box here in the presentation. Drop us a note and just let us know where you're watching from and maybe what time it is, because we have people all over the world. So I see Malia, Doug, let's see, Andrew's watching from work, Satu from Finland, Yadiri from California, and they're strolling in. Stephen Paul, welcome. Paula from Cincinnati, it looks like. Anna from Croatia. Ryan from California, 11 a.m. Alan also from London. Awesome. Welcome everyone to today's workshop and webinar. We're excited to have you here. It looks like we have hundreds of, not close to 1,000 people right here watching us. So we're really excited to have you guys today, because we're here to show you exactly how to not only build a business, but to do it by finding the perfect product on Amazon. And when I talk about the perfect product, I want to make sure. So Dan, can you tell me, can you see my screen as well?
Yeah, Mike, you're coming through loud and clear. Hey guys. Yeah, it's coming through loud and clear, buddy.
Awesome. Okay. So when we're talking about finding the perfect product on Amazon, we're not just talking about products that just happen to be selling well because of COVID, like toilet paper, face masks, disinfectant wipes, all kinds of things like that. Those products are doing exceptionally well right now, but I'd never want to build a brand and a business around a product like that. Because those are ones that really, they're doing well because of a temporary crisis that just happens to be going on right now. Besides, all those products, they're actually pretty competitive right now, and there's a lot of regulations going on Amazon, so that you don't really want to go in there and try just to go out and sell something that's hot and trendy only because of a crisis. What you do want to sell are products like these, vitamins, coffee, hair clippers, grilling gear, even toy bobbleheads. I mean, there are literally thousands of products that you can sell profitably on Amazon. And as long as it's something that's in demand, that's kind of one of the big criteria, and it meets some other criteria as well that Dan's going to walk you through, then it's a good opportunity that you can build an entire business on. And you can even do that right now in 2020, in the year of the coronavirus pandemic. And as you'll soon see, it's not only possible to build a business during these times, it can actually be easier because of all the increased demand from people shopping online. Online sales back in June, they were up a staggering 76% because of the coronavirus pandemic and everyone purchasing products from their homes, and people who never bought before online, they now have to buy online. Now, to illustrate, let me point out a few recent events that took place in the past month or two that you most likely never heard of. First one is June 8th, 2020. This date may not seem like an important date at all to you, but to one of our students, it's the date that he hit over $1 million in a single month with his Amazon business. Not 1 million in total, not 1 million in a year, but 1 million in a single month. Now, he's not the only one that's done something incredible in the past couple of months here. But before I show you more examples of people that have obtained such levels of success, I want to make sure you know that everything we're showing you are real results. These are real people, real sales, real students, and we're even going to show you stuff about ourselves as well. Dan and I both run multiple successful e-commerce businesses, and we believe fully in everything we're going to show you today. But every business, as I'm sure you know, has some level of risk, and like anything in life, it takes work, and it takes even sometimes a little bit of hard luck. There's always an element of that, and there's no guarantee that you'll be successful. But when you do things right, you might have something happen to you just like it did on August 14th of this month. That's the date when there's two of our students. I know them both personally because they live near St. Louis. Devin DeRoche and his wife, Katie, they made the Inc. 5000 list with their line of grilling products. And while they're pretty excited to get that announcement this year, it wasn't the first time, because the year before, they hit the Inc. 5000 list of fastest growing companies as well, and they came in at position 811. And they did that by selling $2.7 million the year before, which was a 527% increase over the previous 3 years, which is just incredible. And then just last night, I'm finishing up this presentation, August 25th. Today's the 26th here. I am finishing it up and I'm checking out Facebook. I'm kind of tired, seeing what all my friends are up to because I've been pretty busy lately. And then this is what I see. One of our students and a good friend of mine, Jay Cammy, he announced that his company had made the Inc. 5000 list of fastest growing companies as well. And if that wasn't enough, we go back to August 16th, just about a week and a half ago. That's where the co-founder of Amazing and my business partner, Matt Clark, along with another business partner of his who also works for Amazing, they made number 271 on the Inc. 5000 list with their own brand of products that they sell online. And all this took place this year in the year of coronavirus. Now you may be wondering, can you do this? We're here to tell you yes and show you how. And if you're wondering like why you should listen to me, well, I've actually been able and fortunate enough to show thousands of everyday ordinary people just like me, just like you, how to build their own businesses on Amazon. And the ones you see right here and the people I showed you before, those are just some of them who've been able to completely change their lives because of the work that they did doing everything that you're about to learn. But I wasn't always a teacher of this. I wasn't always even a business owner in this type of business. I used to be a corporate guy. I was a finance guy working for a large cable company. I did that for 20 years. I then started my own business in 2013. I was able to be successful enough that I could quit my corporate job a year later. Since then, I've sold millions of dollars online on Amazon, just what you're going to see how to do now. And I've also shared the stage with business icons like Richard Branson, who you see on the screen, and also Robert Kiyosaki, who I've gotten to meet now 3 different times. I've been able to train over 11,000 different people on this business model. And then today, I'm here to help you break free of whatever's keeping you back and tying you down from really achieving whatever it is that you want to achieve. Now, here's why we're here today. I'm sure you already know it, but we're going to show you how to build your own brand of products that leverage the incredible power and growing power of Amazon. Also, Dan's going to show you how to find the perfect product to sell. And everything that you're going to learn how to do, it's done online. You can run it right out of your home, out of a coffee shop, wherever you have just an internet connection. It doesn't take a ton of time. About an hour or 2 a day is all you really need to get this business going, and even less once you want to maintain it. You'll never have to be dependent upon a company, a pension, or 401k again. Now, by the end of the webinar, you're going to understand completely how this business model works. You'll know what you need to do in order to build your own business, and you'll also know how to find products from some really unexpected places. So a few housekeeping tips before we get going. We're almost ready now. Training should take about 1.5 hours. We're going to also leave time about 30 minutes at the end for some Q&A. Then you can always ask questions throughout. I have also Rich Henderson, who's one of the co-creators of our training programs, on in the background answering questions. I'll be going back and answering questions as well. If we don't get to questions, like if you ask something that we think everyone might benefit from, we'll save it to the end, and that way we'll go through it during the Q&A. But we'll try to answer as many questions in the background while the training is going on as well. Now, as a bonus, you may already be aware of this, we're going to give you a PDF of 20 sites that'll help you find products where practically no one else is looking. We already know, and you'll see that Amazon's a great place to find products, but we want to go above and beyond, and Dan's going to show you and give you this document that shows you how to find products from all different kinds of sites as well. And throughout this time, we're going to be giving away not just 3, but actually 5 $100 Amazon gift cards. We'll do 3 giveaways, but the last one's going to be really cool. So just be sure to pay attention, take notes if you can. If you have a pen and a pad, be sure to start making notes throughout the training. We're going to give you some questions. They're not terribly difficult. Don't worry about that. We just want to make sure that you really are paying attention, because the information you're getting here is incredibly important and valuable. So we want to do what we can to incentivize you to pay attention, make notes, and then more importantly, by the end of this workshop, be ready to take action so you can actually start building your business and changing your life. So now I want to introduce, you already see him here, that's Dan Ashburn. He built a $2.5 million e-commerce store at the age of 20. I wish I could have done that at that age. I was able to meet him at one of our masterminds, and now I've met him several times at different events that we've had. He runs 4 businesses in the space that you're about to learn about, and he manages $1 million of Amazon sales for himself and for clients as well. He's also the leader of a private invite-only mastermind for top Amazon sellers. So I want to bring on Dan Ashburn and let him teach you how to build your own business.
Thanks, Mike, and welcome, guys, to this train. Thank you for taking the time. So, Mike, let's swap over organizer. I'm going to go ahead and present my screen and give us a second here to get the technology set up. So, going to go ahead.
All right, and then I'm going to turn off my camera as well, and I'll be in the background answering questions.
Sounds good, buddies. Yeah, jump me onto organizer and I'll get that set up. While we get that done, guys, I'm also going to drop my camera off as I really want you to focus in on everything we walk through here today. I don't want you to see me wave my hands and getting all passionate and distracting you from doing that. So I'm going to go ahead and drop my camera off also, and we'll just get set up here and get the screens sharing. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And now, Mike, you guys should be able to see a blank screen. Is that correct?
Yep, it's coming through just fine.
Awesome, and I've turned my webcam off, so let's settle in and dive straight in. So picking up on where Mike was talking about the current state of affairs in the world, we're seeing more and more that the economy of e-commerce in the US was set to rise 18% above the pandemic or amid the pandemic caused by COVID. Companies like Forbes are reporting there's been 129% year-over-year growth in the US and Canadian e-commerce orders as of April 21, and an impressive 146% growth in all online retail orders. According to Statistica, Amazon was responsible for 45% of all US e-commerce spending in 2019. Now, this was prior to COVID, prior to this new normal that we're living in, which means that at least every $1 in $2 spent online is spent on Amazon. This is just completely mind-blowing stuff. Now, while other traditional shops have been forced to shut because of the COVID-19 lockdown, the online retailing giant Amazon has recruited an extra 175,000 workers to cope with the surge in orders during the pandemic. And you might think, well, maybe that's a temporary thing, but we're seeing Amazon now offering permanent roles to 70% of these 175,000 workers to keep up with ongoing demand. Goldman Sachs, one of the largest sort of venture capitalist investment companies in the world, see a 28% upside in potential Amazon ties, making Jeff Bezos even richer than he already was. Meanwhile, more recently, as pandemic bankrupts traditional high retailers, there's a list of over 11, 12 major retailers like J.Crew in the United States filing for Chapter 11 and going bankrupt amidst the pandemic. COVID-19 has changed our shopping behaviors, and studies show that it takes on average 66 days to form a new habit, and we're somewhere in the region of 150 days into this pandemic. So not only do we know this, that not only am I stating the obvious, and people who weren't shopping on the high street are now being forced to shop online. My nan now shops online, who'd never knew what Amazon was before. The data is also proving and showing this too. So Global Data, a large research company in the United States, consolidates a lot of data from online retail globally, has found that the actual uptick and in trend of online retail, especially in the United States, has accelerated as a result of the current pandemic and everything we're going through. And this is here to stay. This trend is increasing and it's here to stay for the long term. And as we're about to see here in a second, e-commerce has been accelerated a number of years as a result of our shopping behaviors being forced to change. All of the different types of categories, from baby products, toys and games, work from home products, food and beverage, household goods, are all trending upwards, some over 100% increase as a result of this pandemic. You can see the average consumer sales in e-commerce aggregated from various large retailers is up 52% overall. So just outstanding growth within this market. So you may be listening to this going, oh, that's all good, Dan, but so what? The reason I say this is right now is the best time in history that I've ever seen to start a business on Amazon that can set you free for life. We are essentially in the golden era of e-commerce, and recent data has found that in just 8 weeks in April, e-commerce penetration, online retail sales accelerated 10 years worth of growth. So if you look at this 2009 to 2019, nice steady growth curve, was already a surging market. In just 8 weeks, we went from 16% to 27% of total retail spending being online. So we keep hearing this term of the new normal and being in this new world and settling into the new normal. And I believe that most people have this sense of optimism. Oh, it'll be over by the end of 2020. We'll start traveling again in 2021. But I think now the reality is starting to set in. And with that, the uncertainty of what the future holds. And whether you're working for yourself, whatever type of business, whether you're working in a corporate environment, now you're feeling and not understanding what the future looks like, questioning what financial security looks like, job security, and in the future, not knowing really how do we take control? How do we look after loved ones? How do we create that financial freedom and time freedom, which ultimately, if you combine all of this, really comes down to one thing, and that is freedom of choice. Two things have become very clear during this period that we're in. The first one being, if you don't own or work for a business that sells most of its products online, you are in a vulnerable position. And my message here today is don't wait for those politicians or your boss to decide your financial fate. We are definitely in the pandemic era. And whilst you can't control what's happening in the world, you can control how you choose to respond. And our response to that is a simple 3-step system. The very same 3-step system that Scott and Fiona implemented and achieved their $50,000 a month badge very, very quickly within our community. So this 3-step system breaks down into 3 very simple steps. The first is research. The second is validate. And the third is launch. So I want you to go ahead and write that down for me. Write down research, validate, and launch, and then drop in the chat box and let me know when you've done that. And Mike, I'm having some trouble seeing the questions show up here, so I might need some interaction, some support there. But just want to know that people are definitely seeing this and they're writing that down on their pad.
Yeah, we're definitely getting it. We got Amir, Olivier, Alina, Kim, they're all writing it down.
Awesome. Good job, guys. So when we look at selling products and building a business, I have a question for you. How hard would it be to sell a bottle of water to someone dying of thirst in the desert? Not very hard, right? In a business, if you can find areas where there is more demand than there is supply, then you don't have to sell. You simply have to show up with that product. There's no selling involved whatsoever. Where most people fail in business is hoping for customers to show up, that come and what they think is a bright idea and hoping that it will sell. It's way easier to go where you know customers already are. And that's the best way to build a successful business. So today, this is now possible. You can find opportunities where there are lots of people looking to buy something and there is almost zero competition. And as we push forward into this pandemic era, people selling products online are positioned for the new world and are making lots of money. Now, there is a place you can go to find exactly what people are already buying, and they even rank all the products on their website to let you know what's selling the best and what's selling the worst. And that place is Amazon. Every single listing on Amazon has this score, this number called a bestseller rank. And the lower that number is, the more volume, the more units that product is selling on a daily basis at any given time. And Amazon gives us this data. No other company in the world would tell you exactly how much they're selling. Amazon do. Each month, more than 206 million people around the world get on their devices and visit Amazon.com. That's more than the entire population of Russia. And the best thing about this business, the best thing about this opportunity is you can lock in your profit before you even start. You know what you can sell it for. You simply look at the price on Amazon. You know what you can buy it for, as we're going to cover here soon in step 2. And you know your exact costs that we're going to cover here shortly. Meaning, as we look at these products, you can see typing a search term and looking at these products, like bath caddy tray. Very simple search term. And this was a product I actually came across when I was putting this presentation together yesterday. I thought this looked quite interesting, quite fancy, putting my iPod on and drinking my glass of wine as I have a bath. Never knew this existed, Mike. I was quite excited by this product. This is your product selling on Amazon when those shoppers on Amazon are searching for that product. And the best thing, using this data, using these numbers, we know exactly how much profit, not just revenue, profit these products are making, because we can calculate what that is based on the system I'm going to walk you through here today. So you can see this first one, this Royal bath caddy, making an estimate $529,000 every single year in profit, assuming a 20% profit margin after advertising. And we're going to get into that here in a second. The second one here, $91,000 every single year in profit, $54,000 every single year, and $27,000 every single year in profit. So just imagine releasing a product, implementing this system you're going to learn here today, and making an extra 91 grand a year in profit from one simple product that you're selling on Amazon. So just like our member did here, he was able to launch this business and travel the world, spend more time with his kids away from that corporate environment through following the system that you saw here today. This is George, one of our valued members. So step one of the 3-step system, write this down, is research. Your goal during this step is to come up with 50 product ideas. And why finding the right opportunity is critical. Your product is your cash machine. As you've just seen, these products become your assets in your business and generate this cash and this profit every year. And you want to make sure that you're going where a lot of customers already are, where there's already demand and shoppers searching for that product on Amazon. You also want a product with little competition, and your goal is to start making money as soon as that product is available. So step one, you have to create a list of product opportunities. So I want you to go ahead and write down on the notepad in front of you, write down your personal interests. So your hobbies, your career, maybe passions you have now or passions you had before and you wish you'd never given up or gone into. Write those down in front of you. And then open up Amazon.com, even if you're from outside of the USA. So this, if you're here in the UK like I am, or maybe in Europe somewhere, go to Amazon.com, as we highly recommend starting on Amazon.com. That's where the most demand is. Open up Amazon.com and type in a hyphen followed by 8 or more random characters. Once you do that, you're going to be presented with the list of departments, so the different categories available on Amazon. And you want to match your interests to the ones that aren't crossed out. So we're not interested in books or Kindle or video games, accessories, gift cards, or anything that's handmade. We're interested in stuff like home and kitchen, electronics, tools and home improvement, sports and outdoors. There's a massive movement towards fitness at home. Gardening. How many people took up gardening recently? Office products, working from home. Match your personal interests to the remaining categories, and then choose your top 3. So ignore the ones crossed out and choose your top 3. Then that's going to take you into that category. And again, you should have the hyphen with 8 or more random characters. And you need to open up and look through those categories. Now, as you do this, you want to click through 3 or 4 of these categories deep into the interests. So once you open up, say, sports and fitness, as it shows on the screen here, and let me just get my fancy pointer out if I can. There you go. As it shows up sports and fitness, you want to click down 3 or 4 categories deep. And the reason you're going deeper into the categories is to find top products that other people aren't selling. Most people are going to look at the top level category where there's a bunch of competition. The deeper you go, the more hidden gems you'll find. Essentially, the deeper you go, the better it is. So once you've done that, create a list of 50 products that you like. Now, this is one way of finding products, going where the source of demand is. But another way of doing this is to get inspiration from external sources and then take that inspiration onto Amazon. And as we go through step 2 and start validating these products, using that inspiration from external sources that I'm going to walk through a couple here, and understand, is this a good opportunity for Amazon? So when you stick around to the end after Q&A, we're going to give you 20 of these websites in a PDF that's only available on this webinar here today. One of those is Etsy. I have a friend that's built a multiple $1 million business by simply looking at products on Etsy and then looking at that same product on Amazon and seeing, is it a viable product that I can sell? We found that Amazon sells around 10 times the amount that Etsy does. And Etsy is a gold mine of these product ideas. Now, in the PDF you're going to get at the end of the training, there's 20 websites like this, some that you will have never heard of, that are literal gold mines full of products. And I'm really excited for you to get that. When I was looking through the list yesterday, even I was getting excited about some of the opportunities. Then you have your niche relevant websites. So Wiggle, a fantastic website for everything cycling, running, swimming, all gym equipment, nutrition and wellness. All of those accessories make really good Amazon products because they're small, they're lightweight, they generally are bought by enthusiasts that are passionate about that specific sport or hobby, and they make great Amazon products. And there is a lot of demand on Amazon for these types of products. When looking at these types of websites like wiggle.com and the 19 other ones in the guide and the bonus you're going to get here at the end, you take notice of the ones that they're prioritizing at the top of their categories. Take notice of the ones they're featuring on their homepages. These are the ones that are shifting a lot of sales. They're generating a lot of sales and generally are really good opportunities on Amazon. Another method is called the touch method. And this simply means going into your local stores and having a look at what's on the shelves. So as you're walking around Target or Walmart, or maybe a more specific sort of hobby related store, have a look at what's on the shelves, pick it up and ask yourself, would this sell well on Amazon? Take out your cell phone, have a quick look. And after you learn what's going to go through in step 2, you'll know exactly how many units that product is selling and whether it's a good opportunity or not. Again, within retail, these companies spend hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions of dollars, testing different placements and retail strategies. So again, take note of what they've prioritized at the front of the store, what's visible, what's not visible. And often you will find lots of product opportunities like this to sell on Amazon. Now it's time to validate these product ideas. And our goal here is to take our list of 50 ideas and narrow that down to 25 viable opportunities. Now, this matters because you should have a list of 50 opportunities, and we need a way to narrow that down. So how do we do that? We only want to launch one product for fastest profits to begin with. You might get excited and think, oh, I can launch 2-3 products straight away, but focusing on one product at a time is the secret to success, because you can really truly understand that product and put all of your efforts into making that product successful. And not all products on your lists will be equal. And some of those 50 product ideas you've come up with won't pass this step, but that's okay, as we only want the best one available to generate the profit and to create that financial goal that we're going after. So you're going to install a Chrome plugin called Manage by Stats Retriever. And you can find this quite easily by going to Google. So you install the Chrome extension, Manage by Stats Retriever. And then when you load up the Amazon search results, you activate this Chrome extension. And using that BSR, that bestseller rank that I showed you a few minutes ago, we're able to see the price from the listing, but not only the price, we can see exactly how much revenue, how much sales revenue that product is making every single month on Amazon. So you can see here that bath caddy that I showed you just a few slides ago. You can see the top seller there, that Royal Craft Wood, is generating $220,000 every single month by selling that product on Amazon. The seller below there, 37,000, 22,000, 18,000, and you can see right down to number 46, making a healthy $7,634 in sales revenue every single month on Amazon. So once we've done this, we understand the revenue opportunity. It's important that we confirm what's called the depth of market. Now, this isn't something we've talked about publicly before. And when Mike and I were putting this training together, we knew that this would bring a lot of clarity. So we decided to include this. So step 2, you want to confirm the depth of market. And the reason we're doing this is to determine the potential profit of each product on your list. So when I talk about depth of market, I want you to think about a set of stairs. So your aim is to enter the market with not too much competition. So you can easily launch that product, enter in the market, and then over time, work up towards your goal. So an entry point might be $5,000 in revenue with low reviews. And then once you've achieved and got some reviews onto your product listing, you're then going to start climbing up that rank, getting more visible, generating more sales, and then start working up to maybe $15,000 every single month in revenue. At this point, you're looking for products around the sort of hundreds of reviews, and then looking up to the bigger products that you might work towards 12 months from now, 18 months from now, that are doing $50,000 every single month on Amazon in revenue. Now, these products will likely have thousands of reviews, but that's okay because your goal is to enter the market and then over time, build up that same credibility and work towards those bigger numbers. So when looking at the market, when using Managed by Stats Retriever to confirm the depth of market, you have to ask, what does the market look like? Are there products making good revenue with a low number of reviews where you can enter that market? And then are there products doing tens of thousands of dollars that you can work towards over time? So if we look at this market and we look back at the Managed by Stats screenshot here, one thing we're looking for in a good market is one that has a steady incline. So coming through, a good steady incline is what we're looking for. So if we bring that back up here, you can see the revenue column. You can see way down at the bottom, we've got sort of the 7,000 mark, and you can see four products there doing around 8,000 a month in revenue. If you look at their reviews, you can see 57 reviews, 32 reviews, and that person's doing $8,500. And then as we start climbing up that revenue ladder, or those set of stairs that we talked about a second ago, you can see the reviews are starting to increase into the hundreds. And then as we get up towards the top, looking at this 37 as the average, because that Royal Craft is obviously quite a large brand, so we're going to consider the sort of normal everyday products here. $37,000 every single month in revenue, into the thousands of reviews, but a nice steady incline and a nice steady set of stairs that I can enter and then step by step start climbing up those results, increasing my revenue as I increase my review count. That is the aim of the game when it comes to working towards our goal of releasing a product on Amazon, entering a market that's not too competitive, and then climbing over time, walking up those stairs towards our goal. So with step 2, we're confirming the depth of market. We've confirmed that those products are viable and they have that criteria. Now it's time to determine the potential profit of each product on your list. So we have the bath caddy here. This is the premium bamboo bathtub tray caddy. If we go to a website called Alibaba.com and enter that same search term that we used on Amazon, so bath caddy tray, we can see the cost per unit of this product is from 60 cents to $6, depending on how many you order. So Alibaba is kind of like Amazon for Chinese factories. And on there, you can go and find hundreds, if not thousands of factories in places like China, Thailand, Vietnam, India that are making these products. And you can contact those suppliers and talk to them about pricing, the product you want to release, and you can get an accurate cost on what it would cost to buy that product wholesale and manufacture it under your own brand. So Alibaba will show you lots of factories that can make this product for you and exactly how much it costs. So here, 60 cents to $6, you can see this factory has been on Alibaba 5 years, has a 4.5 out of 5-star rating, verified by Alibaba with an 87% response time, and they're quick to respond. So a really good, healthy supplier we found here. The question you want to ask, and this is something you want to write down, is can I sell this product for 4 times what I buy it for? So if I'm buying at $6 and I'm selling at $34.99, 6 times 4 is $24. I'm well within that ratio. And that's a very quick check of validating products that are viable and have enough profit in them after all of Amazon's fees that we'll go through here in a second, that you make enough profit to put in your pocket and fund your lifestyle and your goal and really get that freedom and that freedom of choice that we're working towards and aiming for here. So on Amazon, there is a great tool called the Amazon FBA Revenue Calculator. All you have to do is go to Google and search for that. And you can see we can look at the Amazon fulfillment column. Don't look at your fulfillment because the system we're using is Amazon's own fulfillment. So you don't even have to touch the products. It goes into their warehouses. And you can see I've entered the price of $34.99. Amazon's fees, their commission for using their platform and for selling to their customers is $5.25 of this product. So it's around 15%. Amazon will ship it for us and it'll cost around $9 to ship it. And then I estimate this would cost around $3.70 per unit to ship it from China into Amazon's warehouses. And finally, that $6, it's going to cost me $6 on the top end. And you saw that it was 60 cents to $6. So with some negotiation, we could probably get that price to come down. But with all that considered, you can see selling at $34.99, on every single sale that we make on Amazon, we would be making $10.51 in profit before any advertising, which is a net profit margin of 30%. Now, when looking at this, your target is a minimum of 25% profit margin. That's enough profit to give some towards advertising, cover all of Amazon's fees, and ensure that there's still enough profit at the end of the day for you to make good money and work towards that goal of complete financial freedom, time freedom, and freedom of choice. So in doing this, we've determined the potential profit on the product list. We're going to narrow down those 50 ideas, and within sort of 25 as a goal, we're looking for the top 3 products. Of those top 3 that have the best profit margin and based on your budget, depending on how much it is per unit, you're going to contact suppliers to get accurate pricing and then ask them for a product sample. So they will ship by express air. This normally can take 3 to 5 days, depending on whether they use FedEx or DHL. And they will ship you, and it usually costs a few dollars, they'll ship you a sample of that product. And then you can look at all the reviews of your competitors for that product and ask yourself, does this product meet the quality that I'm looking to sell? Choose the best opportunity on the list and then take it through into step 3. Step 3 is launch. And your goal is to launch one product that makes this business work and is the secret sauce behind how we do what we do. You must own your own brand in this business model to achieve the level of success that we're showing you here. Now, the reason we say you must own your own brand, which means working with those factories, developing a logo, printing that logo onto your product, and then selling your brand on Amazon, is you want to avoid price wars for the buy box. If you have a look at this listing here, so this is a very well-known brand, GoPro. It's a camera brand. Everyone probably knows who these guys are. You'll notice if you look down on the listing, you'll see that there's new and used 16 from $149. This means there are 16 sellers on Amazon selling this same product. And the only way to really sort of win this box over here, known as the buy box, so the only way to make sure that it's your product that the seller's buying is to drive price down and sell cheaper than your competition. Now, the problem with that is everyone's working on the same profit margins because they're all buying at the same price from the wholesalers and the distributors. And it's a race to the bottom on price, which means no one's really making good money because they're constantly competing, fighting for this buy box. So when you own your own brand, you generate higher profit margins because no one else can sell your product because you own the brand and you're the only one allowed to sell that product. So this leads to higher profit margin, more control, and you're building an asset that has value within your business because you maintain the profit on that product and you earn 100% of the sales that you make in that product. And this is ultimate wealth building. So when it comes to creating your own brand, quickly come up with a list of potential brand names. Don't overthink this. Just think about who the customer is. Come up with a name that makes sense for the market. And then check for a .com domain name and do a quick USA trade search. So there's a website, namecheap.com or godaddy.com to get a domain name. And then if you Google US trade search, the government has a really simple search engine that you can quickly type that name in and just make sure that it's not trademarked. You then want to go ahead and go over to a website like fiverr.com, where for as little as sort of $10 or $15, you can get a logo designed for your brand, Or if you want to spend a few $100s and get more professional designers, one of my favorite websites, 99designs.com, you can submit your design brief and you'll get a few hundred designs back from various different designers. Once you've done that, you have the factory or the manufacturer in China do the packaging design to start. That's completely free. Many of them will include the packaging for you. And then you simply send your supplier your logo file and you place your inventory order. And when placing the inventory order, many will take deposits via platforms like PayPal, or they'll just do a bank transfer over to their bank account in China. So when it comes to how much inventory should you order, in this business, you want at least 300 units to start, but ideally you want to order enough inventory to meet the sales demand on Amazon so that you don't run out of stock there. The average product cost with shipping should be looking from $3 to $6. So in this example, I'm definitely on the upper end of that at $6. And if we were to take sort of that $3 point, 300 units at that point would be $900 to $1,800, depending on where your product cost sits within that range. So from the previous example, the profit was actually just under 30, it was $11. If you sell 300 units per month, that'd be around $4,000 in profit every single month, which is not a bad start. Now, the brilliance of this business and how we build a nearly automated business that you can run from home or anywhere in the world because you never have to touch the stock is you contact your supplier and have them make some inventory. You then have them ship it to Amazon's warehouse. They pick it up and then they'll pick and pack it. They handle all of the returns, the chargebacks, and they even ship it to the customer for you. Then Amazon will send you a deposit every 14 days directly into your bank account after deducting their fees, so their commission that we talked about earlier. You then simply monitor your inventory. And when that inventory starts to run low, you talk to your factory and you ask them to make some more inventory and then repeat that entire process. And this is how you can run this business from literally anywhere in the world because you don't have to store or manage that inventory yourself. Amazon take care of all that for you, and you literally just have to have that shipped into their warehouses and then do the process that we're going to walk through now to launch the product on Amazon. So after you get your product ready for sale on Amazon, you need to get the product to show up for sale. So to do that, the objective here is that when a customer searches for a keyword like bath caddy tray, you want your product to appear high in those search results so that the shopper clicks on your listing, purchases sales revenue for you, your brand, and your business. So the question is, how do you make your product show up before the hundreds of other similar products? Step one, discover the best search terms. So those words that the customer is entering into Amazon to search for products. We're going to use those same search terms in the advertising and then drive targeted sales with cashback offers. So let's talk about how we find the best search terms for your products. When searching Amazon for a term like bath caddy tray, you'll notice in the titles of the products that show up, you'll start seeing these phrases. So you can see here, bamboo bathtub tray caddy, bathtub caddy tray, bathtub caddy tray for bathtub. So you'll start seeing these phrases, as we call them, that are all variations of that search term that you entered into Amazon to find this product. And once you start looking through a few of these titles, you'll very quickly find common themes of these phrases, and you want to start writing all of those down. You'll also see them show up in the bullet points on the Amazon listing. And depending on whether you're on your computer or a cell phone, these bullet points show in a different place, but you'll notice that bath tray, you'll notice very common terms showing up in the bullet points. Amazon also does a very good job using their artificial intelligence and their clever computers of telling us the common words and the common phrases that are mentioned by customers writing reviews on these products. So you can see bathtub caddy, bath caddy, and a lot of people talking about wine. I think that's why I liked it. Using this data here, you start writing down all these common words, and what you're looking for is those search phrases that accurately describe the product you're looking at, and you want to make sure they accurately describe it. And a pro tip is to look for the longer search terms. The longer that search term is, the easier it is to rank for on Amazon, the easier it is to get it to appear in the search results, and the better it's going to generate sales. As often when looking at the long tail words like bath, caddy, tray, for tub, wood, if I was selling a wood one and I targeted this keyword, it's going to generate a sale much better than, say, targeting one that had the word metal in, because I'm not selling a metal bath caddy. So, but when you type the main keyword into Amazon and then press a space, you'll see that Amazon suggests a whole list of search terms that customers are entering every single second. And the best thing about this list is it changes based on what people are entering. So you know these are the search terms that everyone is entering into Amazon. So once you've done that, once you've identified what the main keyword is, you're then going to put your main keyword near the beginning of your title. So you can see here, I've got bath caddy tray. And you'll notice on the third result here, you can see the seller has put bath caddy tray right at the beginning of the title, as that's the most important place and the place that Amazon's algorithm, its computer, reads and puts most weights towards when deciding who should be placed where in the search results. So once you looked in the bullet points, in addition to that, once you do get an Amazon account, an Amazon seller account, this is where you actually go in a special side of Amazon where you list your products. In the back end, there is this secret field called the search terms field. And here you want to enter all of those relevant keywords to let Amazon know what the product is and what they should be showing your product for when customers are searching Amazon looking for these products. So now we know how to discover the best search terms for the product listing. It's time to talk about advertising. You know, when you search Google and you see those results at the top of the listing, that companies are paying to put those adverts there. Amazon has the exact same thing, and it's called Amazon advertising. And specifically, we're interested in sponsored product advertising. You'll notice now when you search Amazon, you'll see the label sponsored. And this is how sellers like myself, Mike, Matt, and Rich are placing our products at the top of the search results. So you simply go to advertising, click on sponsored products, and here you're going to enter a daily budget. So you might start with around $10 a day, and you're going to select manual targeting. And what you want to do here is use those suggested search terms from Amazon advertising and add them all into your listing. So you set up the campaign, you add them into the listing, you enter them into your advertising campaign, and that's how we make these products appear when customers are searching for those keywords. So now we've done that, we've used them within our advertising, it's time to start driving targeted sales using something we called cashback offers. Now, this is somewhat top secret. It's not like government top secret or anything like that, but this is what all of the top sellers on Amazon are doing to generate hundreds of thousands of dollars in sales every single month on the platform. So if we think about cashback offers, let's look at what are cashback offers. You offer your customer 100% product rebate in exchange for purchasing your product on Amazon. So this is not asking them to review your product. This is simply to help promote the launch of your new product and has been used in retail for years. So you'll have seen these coupons and these vouchers that companies like Walmart give out, where they give you a $100 gift card, or that you buy a product and they give you the cost of that product back in a gift card. Everyone's been to an event where there's an energy drinks company giving out free energy drinks. All we're doing is applying that same retail strategy to Amazon as a platform. And we're having our friends and family order those products. And then we're simply giving that friend or that person the money back for that purchase. And we don't have to do that very many times to quickly start climbing up those search results and start generating sales from the rest of the people searching Amazon for our product. So the secret to making this effective, and this is the thing that really matters, so write this down, is you have to ask your customers to first search for the product before buying it. You don't want to just send them the link to your Amazon listing. You want them to enter into Amazon, bath caddy tray, find your product, click on your product, click buy now and place that order, as that signals to Amazon that your product is relevant to that search result. And the more times that happens, the more likely you are to generate a sale, make Amazon money, and they're going to move you up those search results. So doing this helps Amazon know exactly what keywords to better show you for. Now, you may be thinking, where do I find people that will do this for me? Where do I find people that I can offer product rebates, cashback offers to, that will order my product? The easiest and most simple place to do this is Facebook. You have a network on Facebook, and there are billions of users on Facebook that are shopping on Amazon every single day. So you might post something like this. Hey friends, some of you may know that I'm starting a new online business and launching my very own product on Amazon. I would love for you to help me launch this product and test it. I will give you the money for your order, and I can't wait to see if you like it or not. Comment below or direct message me if you're up for it. And the reason I've told them to comment is I want the algorithm to start sharing that post out to my friends. Another great place, if you're doing something specific like cycling, boxing, baking, there is a Facebook group for every type of community and hobby you can imagine. Go find those Facebook groups and post the same post in there and generate that interest from relevant, interested, passionate customers that are willing to buy your product in return for that cashback offer and test that product for you. And then once you get that message, you simply send them this type of instruction. So, hey, Mike, so excited for you to try my new product. It's completely free, and I will send you the money back here in Facebook or by PayPal, whatever is easier. Please complete the following steps. Go to Amazon.com, search for bath caddy tray, find my product, and I've said pick attach because I want them to find my specific product. Order it. I can send you the money here in Facebook. It's really easy. Or give me your PayPal and I'll send you the money there. I can't wait for you to get to it, and I'm really excited about them doing that. Now, if you didn't know this, you can actually send money through Facebook Messenger really easily. You just attach your credit card. The recipient does the same, and then you simply click the dollar icon, enter how much you want to send them, and it automatically transfer that money over to their account. Really simple, really quick, and people trust Facebook. But if not, then PayPal is also a great option. So in terms of these rebates that we're offering out, these cashback offers, you want to do this around 5 times a day for your main keyword until your product appears on page 1 and is consistently making sales. So just 5 a day, and you'll be showing up on Amazon within 5 to 10 days. You'll be there visible on Amazon making sales for your product. And then once you've done that, you simply move on to the next keyword. It's as simple as that. So that's the 3-step ranking formula. Discover the best search terms for your product listing, use those same search terms in your advertising, and then drive targeted sales with cashback offers. So you may be sat there thinking, Dan, this sounds great. Mike, we get it. Amazon's a fantastic opportunity, but does this work? Does this work? Well, earlier in the year, around June, right at the peak of the pandemic, we launched a set of taco holders. And they weren't any old taco holders. They were a stainless steel set of 4. And you'll notice how I went very specific with my keyword choice there. And then if you were to search Amazon during that period, you would see our product, the Verve Kitchen taco holder, sat there in the 3rd position for that search term on Amazon. So there's an advert with that sponsored products label. So that's the advertising. There was another advert there with sponsored, and then position 1, position 2, and position 3. Very quickly. Now, we have a fancy tool that tracks where the keywords are showing on Amazon, and you can see I was tracking a whole range of different keywords that all these shoppers are searching in Amazon. You can see we launched around the 26th of May, and by the 11th of June, we were sat in positions 1, 1, 3, 4, 6, 1, so really high up in those search results. Very quickly applying this strategy, achieving those top of page 1 results for this product. In that date range there, the 26th of May to the 11th of June there, over $5,000 in product orders and over 381 units sold. This product ran at a 27% profit margin, making $6 in profit with every unit we sold. So if we looked at a daily sales volume of 30 units per day, that's what we were able to achieve, 30 sales a day. Monthly sales, we're selling around 900 units per month. That is a monthly revenue of $19,800 in revenue. We contributed 10% of that revenue towards advertising, and that's about where you want to be. 10% of your revenue is given towards advertising. So we spent around $1,900 on ads, which came out of those sales. So we didn't even have to pay for this ourselves. Amazon take this out of your sales revenue. That gave us a monthly profit at that period of time of $3,483 in profit on this product, this simple set of taco holders. So if we then work that out over a 12-month period, you can see that we're at 600 units that month, then we scale to 900 units. Coming into sort of the end of this year, 1,300, 1,800 units as we start hitting the Christmas shopping period and activity increases on Amazon. Through into January, we start coming down to around 1,000, and then we settle out at that 900 units, 30 units per day. If we look at that over a 12-month period, that's an annual gross profit from a simple set of taco holders that we were able to launch on Amazon and show up in position 3 of $49,536 in profit from that one product. Drop in the chat box now. I can see the questions box now. Who here would like an extra 49 grand in their pocket from launching a simple product on Amazon? Give me a yes in the questions box. And Rich and that are going to hate me in the background because it makes the questions get all bunged up. But I'd like to see that if you think that's cool. So using a simple formula, you can achieve any financial goal with your new business, any financial goal by just applying this formula. Some products will sell $1 million plus per year, but you don't need $1 million product to build $1 million business. 5 times 200,000 is still $1 million and is likely way easier to achieve. So even if your goal is $5,000 a month in profit, the solution is the same. And this is the same approach that this famous guy, Warren Buffett, arguably one of the best investors in the world, read a book called Snowball. And he and his friend put together some cash to buy a pinball machine. And they put that pinball machine in a restaurant. People started playing on his pinball machine every single day and making Warren and his friends some money. They then took the profits from that pinball machine and bought a second pinball machine and put it in a second restaurant. They continued to do this until they had a ton of pinball machines all over town making them money. They were then able to sell this business in their teens for lots of money. Now, this is exactly the same in this business. You launch one product, a simple set of taco holders. You then launch a complementary product that serves that same customer. So you can see this pot here for making tacos. You then launch 2 more complementary products and start compounding that revenue and working towards that financial goal, and simply repeat this process. So when it comes to achieving any financial goal with your brand, leverage comes from expanding one brand at a time. Amazon tells you exactly what else people are buying when you look at these listings and you look at the frequently bought together section of an Amazon listing. And then you simply add new products to your brand and just watch your profits grow. So if we look at this here, average monthly sales of 300, which is literally just 10 units a day, one product. If we're making $11 in profit, that'd be a monthly profit of $3,300. 2 products would be a monthly profit of $6,600. 4 products, 13,200 products, and 8 products, $26,400 in profit every single month, hitting your bank account every 2 weeks from Amazon. So we've covered 3 steps. We've covered how to research a list of product ideas. We've covered how to validate the best opportunity to start with using that depth of market analysis. And we've also covered how to create your own brand and quickly launch your products to show up for relevant search phrases. Now we've just covered how to achieve any financial goal by expanding your brand. So far you have the fundamentals to build a successful brand, but now I want to give you a specific timeline and roadmap for doing that. And 5 minutes from now, you should be crystal clear on where you're going and what you need to do to get there. So how do we achieve a lifetime of financial freedom, create certainty in the future, take care of our loved ones, and ultimately work towards that freedom of choice? To do this, you need to get clear on what the outcome is that you want in life. And by this time next year, 12 months from now, what is it you want? How much take-home income do you want? And what would this allow you to do? And we're really interested. I really want to understand what this means to you and what this is for you. So I want you to enter into the Q&A box now within GoToWebinar. Tell me how much money, how much take-home income do you want to be earning 12 months from now? And what would this allow you to do? What would that money allow you to do? Drop your answers in the chat box for me within the questions box, and I'm going to look for those coming through. Mike, it'd be good if, there you go, let's go ahead. Yeah, I can see them coming through now, awesome. So we've got Satu saying 10,000, this will give us freedom. We've got William, 100,000. William, I'd like to know what the 100,000 would do for you in life. Amy, $10,000 per month, allow you to do. Sandra, 50,000. Karen, 50,000 a month. Greg, 6,000 a month. 5 or 6,000 is usually a starting point, sort of 5 to 10,000. And guys, tell me more than just the money. And this is where I'm really interested. What would that do for you? What would it allow you to do in life? What impact would that have? I've seen freedom to travel, money I can basically do anything with, freedom of choice. I like this one. Adopt children and raise them well. That's a great goal. I really like that. Joy and freedom. Get rid of student loans and cut that off. Allow me to spend more time with my kids. That's Nafista. That's one of my reasons. That's one of my whys. I've got 2 young boys myself, and I love the fact that I can do and spend any time I want with them. Coming down, help relatives. I want to be free to write books. That's a cool one, Mike. Retire, freedom and an aeroplane. I would love an aeroplane right now. Start a family, early retirement, help others. This is great stuff, and I love seeing this sort of heartfelt generosity and really thinking about why you want this. And not only write this in the questions, make sure on that pad in front of you as you've been taking notes, write this down and then stick it on your computer, stick it on the back of your bathroom door, stick it on your ceiling when you're lying in bed, and visualize what that is for you and what that looks like. So thank you for sharing that with us, guys. That really means a lot. So when we come to this, what does this look like? So we know exactly how much take-home income we want to be earning. We know what that will do for us 12 months from now. We know that we're working towards this financial freedom, but what does that look like in terms of a timeline? So we're currently in sort of the end of August, aren't we? We're at the end of August. By early September, you want to be finding a product. You want to be going through those steps of searching Amazon, using external websites for inspiration like Etsy, and finding some product opportunities that are viable, and speaking with suppliers on Alibaba. By mid sort of October, so you've got a few weeks of that research process, you want to be placing your inventory order. So going ahead and placing those first 500 units, maybe a bit more with that factory in China, and having that shipped over to Amazon. By sort of January, you want to be working to have that product live and ready to go on Amazon. And you want to be launching that product, going through that cashback strategy that we've just taught you, that rebate strategy, having people order that product after searching your target search term. By the end of Feb, you'll be looking to order more inventory, so restocking the units that you've sold, and then looking to launch new products. Now, if you systematically and effectively commit to this plan and complete these simple 5 steps, this time 12 months from now, you can be earning your take-home income goal, generating the lifestyle that you want, whatever that allows you to do, through this proven system of releasing products on Amazon that have proven demand, are viable, and have that depth of market opportunity. So why is this now the perfect time to start? Well, not only is there crazy demand on Amazon right now, you can get inventory live to get going and hit the ground running by 2021 and ultimately achieve your financial freedom. No one knows how long this pandemic era is going to last. There is a lot of optimism towards it going away sort of in 2021 at some point, but no one really knows, and every day is more uncertain than the last. As we start to put our kids back in school and go through all of that, we don't really know where the future is. We don't know what the future of our companies look like or the people we're working for. And with this business and through this business model, you can achieve your financial freedom by simply calculating how many products do you need to release to meet your financial goal. So this is Channing, actually a very good friend of mine now. We met through this business. Channing is 23 years old, and she was a hairdresser from Dallas in Texas. She's been able to build a $500,000 per month business following this business model. And because of that, she's able to take care of her aging parents. She's got the money in the bank to send her kids to college when they grow up. She'll never have to work that 40-hour week, like work week ever again, working within that hair salon. And she never has to worry about paying the bills ever again. And you can see here towards sort of the end of 2019 there, an early screenshot of $500,000 in a single month. And I'm very good friends with Channing, and they've actually surpassed this way beyond this now as we're into 2020. And Channing says, I've made more money in a single month than I used to make in a year. So absolutely outstanding results following this exact system that we've walked through here today. So that's all good and well. You've learned the 3-step system. You understand the opportunity on Amazon, how to pitch your product. But now what? What are the next steps? We've covered a lot so far here today. We've covered the $26 trillion opportunity that's happening right now. We've covered how to build a profitable business without selling and just going where the demand already is. We've covered why you should start with Amazon and the surging demand that Amazon has, and how to create a list of product opportunities and where to find those opportunities. We've walked through how to find suppliers using Alibaba.com and how to calculate the profit so you know exactly how much profit you're going to make before you even commit to ordering the product. We've walked through why you must own your own brand so that you own the product listing and you control the price and the profit. And we've walked through how to get top rankings for high value search phrases on Amazon when shoppers are searching Amazon every single day for your product. And then we've walked through the simple formula to scale your business to achieve any goal. And you've even clarified your own financial goal to achieve in 2021. Right now is the best opportunity that I've ever seen to build a wildly successful e-commerce business. And you really don't want to miss this. Now, you could try and go at this on your own, but if you do, you could run into some of these issues and challenges that we've come up against ourselves. You could choose the wrong product. You could end up with a bad supplier. You could overpay for your inventory and make that mistake and take all your profit away. You could pick the wrong keywords, so you could launch the keywords thinking you're going to make all these sales and then nothing happens. You could create a bad Amazon listing. You could waste money on the wrong type of advertising. You can miss a step in launching your product, maybe even get your Amazon Seller Central account suspended accidentally, and Amazon are quite strict about the rules. You might waste time, waste money, and worst of all, give up right before you're about to succeed. Now, that last one is one that really saddens me and one I come across a lot of the time, because without the right clarity and the right plan, sellers give up before right on the edge of making success. Now, we know this because we've made all of these mistakes ourselves. From teaching thousands of people how to be successful with this business, we've got something that we know is needed to be successful in this business. And this is what we call the critical loop for success, to getting from your goal to actually achieving it. So on the left here, you've got you and your goal. And on the right-hand side, you know what success looks like. To get to that success, you need a good, solid plan. Now, when implementing that plan, you're inevitably going to make mistakes, and hopefully you're going to learn from those mistakes, persevere through those learnings and those mistakes, improve your plan, and then complete that process again. But if you work with us, we can help you make this so much better and so much faster. We can help you come up with a better plan, avoid all the costly and timely mistakes, teach you what we have learned, and hold you accountable to persevering through those learnings so you actually go out there and achieve your goal. We know from showing up and helping thousands of people that it takes 4 things to be successful. So step 1, we know it takes a proven system to follow. You need a step-by-step plan for setting up this business and being successful. You need experts to get help from that have navigated this and been through the same challenges that you're going to face. You need a great environment for success, surrounded by like-minded people on the same journey as you to support you and lift you up through that process. And you need the right tools and resources that give you an unfair advantage and make you successful on Amazon through proven data and tactics that have been tested and generated results. So we've taken all of this and thought about every single possible thing that could go wrong, and we've put it inside of a program that we call Amazing Selling Machine. Amazing Selling Machine is built to help you achieve the results that you want, whether that's to gain financial security so you never have to depend on a job again, create a reliable source of income and wealth, build a business that you're proud of, save thousands of hours with a step-by-step program, and gain clarity and confidence in knowing exactly what you need to do, but ultimately create the life you want far faster and easier today, creating that freedom of choice that we all deserve in this world. The best investment you can make is an investment in yourself. And proof that ASM is the answer for you, we've been helping people just like you succeed with this business for over 8 years. Our students have generated over $9 billion in total sales. And we've worked with some of the world's top business leaders, such as Damien John from Shark Tank, Richard Branson from the Virgin Group, Sarah Blakely from Spanx spoke on our stage recently, Robert Kiyosaki, the author of the #1 financial independence book of all time, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. These guys see the vision of what we're doing, see the people we're helping, and have been a part of our community in endorsing Amazing Selling Machine. In addition to that, we've shown up on CNBC, Rich Dad, Poor Dad Show, Business Insider, Forbes, Success.com, Entrepreneur.com. Amazing Selling Machine has been featured in all of these publications. In addition to that, let's just get past this. Sorry, Mike, there you go. In addition to that, we have over 30,000 members who are building and running this business, generating all of this success every single day on Amazon. You can see here plenty of results like George, today is my birthday. As my birthday present, I checked my sales month to date and discovered that I crossed the $25,000 a month threshold. Last month got very slow due to not having this inventory and Chinese New Year, and then he went straight to $25,000 in that given month. Another member here generating $100,000 in that time period. Another member here, or Anna, who can now take vacations with her family whenever she wants because she's built a business that does over $100,000 every single month. And now it's your turn. It's your turn to generate the same level of success and create that life of freedom for you, your family, and your loved ones around you. So introducing ASM, built for today's world to help you build wealth fast. 100% new strategies that work like crazy, including how to find the best product opportunities, know exactly which keywords to target, and launch your products to the top of Amazon easier than ever before, following a proven launch strategy. We've included 4 brand new powerful software tools that save you time and a personalized coaching program to make sure that you succeed. The new step-by-step online web class is made up of 160 new video lessons, 9 modules, over 50 hours of content that allows you to go at your own pace. It's kind of like Netflix. You can watch it anytime, really easy to follow videos. And the best thing of all is we update this program constantly. We're constantly updating the training, and you get free updates for life. And you can start right here today. So on the right-hand side there, you see Mike. You've met Mike here on the call today. We then have the founder of Amazing, which is Mr. Matt Clark, who got the Inc. 5,000 list this month. You've got myself, Dan Ashburn, and then my colleague and head trainer, Rich Henderson, who's been building this business and helping thousands of people for the last 8 years. This is the fastest way to learn to build a business. So if you're thinking about the timeline, what would be that fastest way? You could get an MBA, which would take maybe 2 years of your life. You've got to spend life on campus, quit your day job, get student loans and bog yourself down with that debt. Hours of doing daily homework, and it probably costs in the region of $70,000 to $200,000 in revenue. And ultimately, once all that's said and done, you have that certificate, you have that credibility, you have that title, but you don't own anything after you've done that. With Amazing Selling Machine, it's all 100% online. You only need to spend 1 to 2 hours a day to implement the training, and you build a real business that you own, a real business that you're proud of, and generates that cash to fuel your life. So if we look at the web class overview, there are 14 to 21 lessons per module. Each lesson and module builds on what you've learned and done previously, so you're building the business as you go. The bonus welcome module is built to get you started. So no matter what your circumstance or where you are in the world, we will walk you through how to open your Amazon account and get set up and get approved. As you're going through this process, you earn badges to reward yourself for progress. But not only that, that affirmation, that confirmation of your success goes out into the community, and our community holds you accountable as you walk through this business and through that journey earning these badges. In modules 1 to 5, so module 1, we're going to help you find the best product to sell today on Amazon. We're going to go through how to find high quality, low cost suppliers and how to create an irresistible brand that stands out on Amazon. In module 4, we're walking through laying the marketing foundations before launch. So things like your website, your social media, your Facebook, we walk through all the best practices for doing that. And then how to craft the perfect product page in module 5. So your Amazon listing is really important. And we walk through how to create your images, how to write the title, the bullets, the description, and really get that set up for success. So when we start getting people onto our listing, we start generating sales. In module 6, we walk through the step-by-step successful product launch formula. We go into a lot more depth over the shoulder at exactly how to launch these products and succeed every single time. In module 7, we're going to teach you the ins and outs of Amazon advertising and how to easily start and scale profitable advertising on Amazon. And then in module 8, we've walked through special strategies to scale your Amazon sales into millions of dollars. Module 9, which is a brand new module, something we've never done before, is full of advanced marketing and traffic strategies. So once you've got your product live, you're selling on Amazon, we're then going to teach you how to continue to grow those sales to any goal that you have. And you can do all of this in as little as 1 to 2 hours per day. You can be building your business. So if you're in a 9 to 5 job right now, you get up an hour earlier, you stay up an hour later, you get this work done. And within a few months, you can have that product up and selling on Amazon and completely change the future path of your life by taking control and creating that financial freedom for you and your family. Now, in addition to the web class, you also get the mentor program. We have 21 real experts who, on average, between them, on average, generate $1.8 million in sales every single year on Amazon. Because of the way the time zone works and where everyone is, they're available pretty much 24/7 to help you push through obstacles, speed up your success, and ultimately avoid those major mistakes. So you can see here one of the mentors' accounts. You can see in that period there, $3 million in sales just in that one account, that one brand from one of the mentors within our mentor team. In addition to the mentors, you get access to our private resource vault. This is a private collection of personal contacts, over 44 resources and $10,000 worth of resources, including expert freight forwarders who will help you get their product from China into Amazon's warehouse in the United States, and also top product photographers that will take stunning photos of your products for listing on Amazon, and a whole lot more. This is our personal book of contacts that we use in our business every single day. In addition to that, you're getting access to 4 brand new powerful software tools. This is brand new to ASM 12 and is only for ASM members. And ultimately, I can't stress how much this gives you an unfair advantage in this business. I wish this existed when I started back in 2015. These tools will help you move faster and generate profit easier than ever before and save a ton of time in being successful in this business. And with these tools, you get 100% free access for an entire year when you join Amazing Selling Machine. So the first is the exclusive product opportunity tool. So above and beyond the Chrome extension that I showed you, it's a Chrome browser plugin. It pulls accurate sales numbers, helps you find the best products fast. It'll give you the price, the rank, and the sales history, and save hours and hours worth of research. And using this tool within the web class will teach you exactly what to look for and how to use this data to make the right decision. We then give you the brand new product analyzer tool. This tool does 99.9% of the thinking for you. You upload the opportunity data and it gives you really powerful insights into which products are good opportunities and which ones you should launch and are going to generate the most profit on Amazon. It does automatic depth of market analysis, meaning no more spreadsheets, no more complicated Google Sheets or Excel documents. You upload the data and using something called Smart Rank that we developed, it helps you develop the #1 opportunity in the click of a button. Once you know which product to launch, you're then getting access to the perfect keyword tool. I'm particularly proud of this tool because it takes all of the hard work out of knowing exactly which keywords you should be targeting to help you find those hidden opportunities where other people aren't looking. Looking for high sales, low competition keywords that you can rank to and start generating sales instantly when you launch on Amazon. You'll get a prioritized list of keywords, meaning faster profits for new products than you ever could imagine of generating without this type of power within a tool. In addition to that, yes, you can go out to Facebook and join Facebook groups and ask people if they want one of your products for a rebate offer. We've done all of that thinking and taking all that hard work away for you with our rapid product launch tool. Now, this tool is not publicly available, and it uses that 100-year-old retail strategy and gives you access to thousands of buyers that we've trained to go ahead and place orders on Amazon for your products and then send that money back to them. And the tool automatically facilitates all of that for you. You simply upload your product into the tool, and within a couple of days, those rebates start coming through and your product starts moving up the ranks on Amazon. These are real sales from real people that we have within this private marketplace, the rapid product launch tool, a really, really powerful tool that makes launching products on Amazon so easy, it's quite stupid. And using this tool, you rank fast on Amazon. So Amazing Selling Machine really is your program for success. You get the ASM 12 online web class, the mentor program, access to the private community, the private resource vault, the ultimate software tool suite. And if we were to put a value against this, you're looking at around $5,000 for the web class, $3,500 for the mentor program, the private community valued at $1,000 almost, the resource vault $1,497, and the ultimate software tool suite $2,997, a total value of $13,985 packed in to Amazing Selling Machine. But the real value of what you're getting with Amazing Selling Machine is the ability to create the life you want. At the start of this talk, Mike introduced Jamie, who was able at the peak of the pandemic to generate $1 million in a single month, $1 million in revenue in a single month. And even if his profit margin was at 20%, that's $200,000 in profit by selling everyday kitchen products on Amazon. So not even COVID related products, kitchen products. Jamie was able to generate $1 million on Amazon. ASM is like buying a ready-made business. We're practically giving you a pre-built business. You just fill in the blanks and your business gets created. Now, using data from Biz Buy Sell, the median sale price of a business is between $150,000 and $200,000. So if you wanted to go out there and buy an existing business generating sales, you would be spending on average $150,000 to $200,000. Members of ASM have exited, and by exit I mean they've sold their business for much more than this. Like my good friend Michelle Benson, I sold my business for multiple seven figures and multiple millions of dollars. It's ideal for anyone who wants to escape the 9-to-5 rat race and dreams of running their own business. Or David and Leah Cups, a young couple who sold their business for well over seven figures, well over $1 million. And while most of our members start between $1,000 and $2,500 in inventory, they started with less than $500 in inventory. So if you want to know what's possible in this business, especially with this webinar, you're only going to have to look at them and see what you can do to build your business with ASM and have the same level of success that these did. Michelle, David, Leah, all been very successful in building this business and then selling it for millions of dollars. So rather than you having to pay $150,000 to $200,000, we found a way to let you achieve financial freedom for much less than that. So we let you pick your own product. You do the simple marketing steps that we show you. You create your brand. You get the same certainty of an existing business, but your investment is way less. So you can speed up the success and achieve your freedom with ASM, not for $100,000 or $200,000, not 2 years of your life. You can achieve the same level of success for only 6 payments of $997. Just 6 payments, lifetime access, no additional fees, completely free updates for life. But the true premium value of ASM, we could give away a bunch of low-level information for nothing, but none of that will make a deep impact for you. Instead, we put every single resource into a single program. Everything we could possibly think of, we put into this program to make a deep, meaningful, lasting impact on you and your life. Even if it means that some people won't join, then we're totally okay with that. ASM costs us around $2 million a year to maintain. And with ASM, we focus all our efforts on the truly motivated individuals that are going to go ahead, commit, take action, and implement and build this business. In addition to all of this, we also have these limited time bonuses. So we can't give these out to everyone, and the opportunity to join ASM and get these bonuses does end on Monday, August 31st. But you're going to get access to done for you product sourcing, which means we will find the best suppliers, negotiate prices, and make sure you get a great deal on your first inventory order, even better than if you were going out to suppliers yourself. So we're going to do the product sourcing for you. In addition to that, you get access to the results coaching program, which means a member of our team will personally follow up with you weekly to make sure you're doing everything you need to do in ASM within the first 9 weeks of joining. They'll also make sure every question you have is answered, so there's nothing that holds you back. And finally, something we haven't done before, which is a crazy, crazy deal, is in addition to that, we will give you $1,000 towards your first inventory order. So you will get up to $1,000 back when you simply take action and place your first inventory order for a new product within the first 2 months of joining ASM. So providing you follow the training and you place your first inventory order within the first 2 months of joining Amazing Selling Machine, we will give you $1,000 back on that inventory purchase. Amazing Selling Machine really is risk-free. In addition to all this guaranteed bonuses and all the help that we're going to give you, the web class, the results program, the done for you product sourcing, and the $1,000 back towards your inventory costs, you get access to the 30-day guarantee. This is an unconditional, risk-free guarantee, which means you can try everything out inside of Amazing Selling Machine, watch the lessons, get help from the mentors, use all of the resources, and you are 100% covered for 30 days. All you have to do is email our support team, support@amazing.com. No questions asked. Within the 30 days, we will refund your investment. But in addition to that, we're going to go one step further, and we call this the success agreement. We want to make this completely failure-proof. And it means if you launch a new product in the next 6 months and implement all of the marketing that we teach you inside of Amazing Selling Machine in the next 6 months, and for whatever reason, it's just not for you, which is totally okay, we will not only give you a 100% refund on your investment, we will also buy back up to $5,000 in unsold inventory. This is absolutely mind-blowing as an offer, which means you can try this business for 6 months, go through all the steps, implement the training, build this business. And if for whatever reason, providing you've done that, it's not for you, we'll refund your investment into Amazing Selling Machine and we'll buy back up to $5,000 in inventory. This really now becomes a no-brainer and is completely risk-free because you're trying the business on us. Another invaluable benefit of ASM, you may feel uncertainty in your job, or you may want a new job. What if you could build a business and start a new career at the same time? There is a lot of demand for skilled Amazon marketing people. And with that, we're really excited to announce the ASM Certified Graduate Certificate, which is once you complete Amazing Selling Machine, you're going to get a certificate that gives you proof of your knowledge of selling on Amazon. This stuff integrates with your LinkedIn profile, and you can use this when looking at new careers in life to get new jobs while you build your business. So I must stress, we can't do the 1,000 off for everyone. This is live only, and all these live limited time bonuses that we've talked through, they're done for you, are only available for a few days. So right now, you're probably considering, I really like the idea of this business. I don't know whether it's going to work, but I've got this guarantee. I want you to do this, even if you're not sure whether you're going to join or not. I want you to open up your internet browser, so your Google Chrome, your Safari, your Internet Explorer, and go to asmnow.com/control. Once you join ASM and you complete your order form, you'll then see a welcome video from the founder and our CEO, Matt Clark, walking you through exactly what you need to do next. And it'll take you straight through to the thank you page. So you may be sat there thinking, well, this sounds really great, but what happens if you wait? We will have a harder time controlling the coronavirus in the fall. That's Harvard University. The World Health Organization's chief scientist says there's very real risk of a second wave of coronavirus as economies reopen. That's from the World Health Organization. We have no idea what's happening in the future, but again, you can't control what's happening. You can control how you choose to respond. The only certain thing about the future is uncertainty. Layoffs, business closures, staying at home restrictions, kids not allowed in school. This is everything we know right now, and the only thing we know is uncertainty. But what we do know is trillions in retail are coming online permanently. And those that take action right now towards that opportunity are going to be the ones that cash in. It's kind of like the internet boom all over again, when all that sales and all that money comes online and you're there with your product selling on Amazon. Demand has skyrocketed, creating the perfect window of opportunity. And you will miss out on financial freedom and security if you don't take action towards building this business and joining us inside of Amazing Selling Machine. And you do that at asmnow.com/control. So ASM really is your path to freedom and security. When you join ASM 12, you get a proven system, a step-by-step plan, expert help from sellers that are generating millions of dollars every single year on Amazon. You get that 30 days risk-free guarantee and access to the success agreement, which states as long as you launch a product in the next 6 months, implement all of the marketing that we teach you within the program, and for whatever reason it's not for you, we'll refund your investment and buy back up to $5,000 in unsold inventory. Now, that's what you get when you join, or you could sit around and wait, be at the mercy of others, your boss, politicians, what's happening in the world right now. Maybe get fired, made redundant, your employer maybe shuts down. What options do you have? And just live on this life of okay. We don't want to live in this life of okay. We want to control our future and have that freedom of choice, building a business that generates cash, that funds our life and makes it so that we don't have to look or worry about any financial future. And you do that by joining ASM at asmnow.com/control.
You could go out there and watch some YouTube videos showing you the basics of how to get selling on Amazon. There are even other people out there that are showing you how to do something similar to us. What you won't find, or what you will find with them a lot of times, is they have the same training that's been around for years. And if the training's not updated, if you don't know what's going on Amazon right now, what rules and terms of service have changed, you may be doing things because you're being taught to do things that are no longer allowed and that have changed. We know that's not in your best interest, and therefore it's not in our best interest. So we're constantly updating ASM. And when we make those updates, you get those updates right along with everyone else for free. We never used to like openly commit to giving free lifetime updates, but we just decided in the past year that, you know what, it's always going to be what we do. It's always what we feel is the right thing to do. So as we update the core training of ASM, you'll get that for free for as long as we're running ASM, which has been 8 years now, and we have no plan on stopping ever. So yeah, you'll get the free training. So I'll tell you what, everyone, from me, myself, Mike McClary at Amazing.com, I want to thank everyone for joining us here. If you haven't signed up yet, please do before the webinar is over. Go to asmnow.com/control. I'd love to see you inside the community. I would love to see you successful and love to see you at one of our live events once we're allowed to have them again. I really appreciate your time here with us. I promise you that you won't regret getting inside of ASM. And if you realize it is not for you, take advantage of the 30-day guarantee. That's why it's there. There's never been a time that we do not offer that. Go in there. If you're on the edge, on the fence, I would sign up, check out the training, check out the coaching, check out the community. If it's not for you, just contact support and get a refund. It really is that simple, but that's why we put it there. We realize this is a big investment. It's a big decision to change your life and build your business. So we put that safeguard of many safeguards in place. That's the first one, to go in there, try it out. If it's not for you, then no harm, no foul. But I am confident that once you get inside and see the training, you'll be like I was. You'll become addicted to building businesses and changing your life. So from Mike McClary and myself here at Amazing, thank you so much. And I'm going to let Dan sign off.
Thank you, Mike. And remember, guys, you're not even making a full final commitment right now. You're just locking in your spot and getting ASM at the best possible price. And then, as Mike says, you have that 30 days to try everything out. So well done for showing up here today, committing, sticking through the whole 2.5 hours worth of training. Whether you joined ASM or not, I wish you all the success in life, and I hope to see you on future trainings. And for those that have joined, welcome to the family. I look forward to helping you inside of the community, seeing your success show up. And Rich and I look forward to seeing you within the program. So that's it from me, Dan Ashburn at Amazing.com. Thank you for everything. See you soon on the next training that we host here at amazing.com.